like they send emails today, sending them these little homosexual letters, bothering God's man who's going about God's work and building something all over the world that you couldn't even build out of the local bathroom. And I seen them damn near drive this man to the grave, bugging him. Did you hear me? I'm going to tell you something tonight. If you never listen to me again in your life, the one or two niggas that's against me was against Khalid Abdul Muhammad. They the same no good bastards. So don't you trust these niggas. Ever. Now, you trust who I tell you to trust. Because I know this thing. Now let's move on. They would bother this man, send this man certified letters, say that they didn't want him teaching about God, didn't want him teaching about religion, doing all kind of tricky, sneaky stuff behind his back. And through general dysfunction and just other dysfunction around the nation, damn near, I would say, put extra stress on the man and drove his blood pressure up. So I'll be kind to you and won't say that you killed a man, but, you know, if I was his lawyer, I'd put your ass in my lawsuit. I'd charge you as a co-defendant. Because you just some of you, in one way or another, you just drive leadership crazy. And you think it's a game. And one day you ain't going to have no damn leader. Nowhere. You're going to be looking dumb. So I saw what that man went through. And when he passed, I had to make a personal choice of whether or not I wanted to go through what I saw him going through, and I never wanted to go through that. I never wanted to be the chairman of the new Black Panther Party for self-defense. I was doing very much fine as the president of Black Lawyers for Justice, Khalid Muhammad's lawyer, and as his national spokesman. I had no vain desires to be the leader. But when he passed in that hospital, I had to look at this organization, which despite its troubles still had good membership around the country and good brothers and sisters in it. Good brothers and sisters in it. And so, as it went down in that hospital, it all fell on me, basically. It fell on me because nobody else was capable. Nobody was capable at that time. And I almost would say nobody capable at this time. But I do know that there is one and there are some that are capable in this hour. I made that personal choice. And the sacrifices that have been made since that year have been tremendous. The sacrifices that have been made since February 2001 have been tremendous. In 1998, as a solo practitioner, as a lawyer, I made $101,000 as a solo man, just being in my community, knowing my clientele, rolling. But since taking over the chairmanship of the new Black Panther Party, that put a serious dent in my law practice, a serious dent in my income. By God's grace, I'm still able to roll. You say, well, brother, you don't look like you're doing bad to me. You got a Mercedes-Benz here, a Mercedes-Benz there, diamond ring, suits, all of that. Yeah, well, you ain't never going to see me looking like no goddamn bum. But your level of expectation may be different than my level of expectation. What is at the top for you may be different than what's considered to be at the top for me. What's success for you what I consider success for me. Y'all got to understand, I am a lawyer. I am not a paper lawyer. There's so many doctors in this community, and at least 1/3 or 33% of them do not have doctorates in nothing. They just saying they're doctors in this black movement. Dr. So-and-so, doctor. 1/3 of them are not doctors. And the other 1/3 of them do not have a practice where they practice in their profession. Dr. So-and-so teaching, Dr. here teaching. Well, where's your office? Where's your practice in your doctorate? Where do you serve your clients? Now, I'm not no goddamn paper lawyer. I love this law game. I'm a real live lawyer. When you say that law shit, that's some Esquire. That's some Esquire shit, you know. He's part of the system. God damn it, Malcolm X wanted to be a lawyer. Malcolm wanted to be a lawyer, and Huey P. Newton was doing all he could to be a lawyer. Shut up, fool. All Dr. Comrade Huey P. Newton was trying to do was get to law school so he can get his law license. Malcolm X wanted to be a lawyer, and his teacher turned him around. And in 1996 or 7, Dr. Khalid Muhammad told me in Atlanta, Georgia, he told me, quote, "The Honorable Silas Muhammad has offered to send me to law school, Attorney Shabazz. What do you think?" Do you hear what I'm telling you? He said to me that the Honorable Silas Muhammad is offering to send me to law school, because, you know, Honorable Silas Muhammad is an attorney. He said, "What do you think?" And I told him I thought it would be a good idea. It's just that he got caught up into so many political things, he never made that move. But I'm telling you that the law is valuable, and I'm telling you that I have given up many of the best legal years of my life trying to split my time, because I love this movement, love y'all, love the people so much that y'all want me politically. I give myself to you politically, but I damn sure got hurt legally. Even if God still blessed me to succeed, I still have been cut short. But I sacrifice for you, even though you don't even give me a goddamn thank you card. I mean, you're some rough motherfuckers sometimes. But anyway, I don't come here in a spirit of bitterness. I'm going to kick some ass on this phone tonight for sure. But I'm not bitter. I forgive you for everything that you didn't do. And I pray that you do better in the future. But I saw what he went through. I know what I went through. And all I'm telling you right now is feel me, understand me. Give me some room to maneuver, some room to grow. Trust what I'm saying, and everything will be all right, not only in the Panther Party, but in the Black Power movement. And your latter days will be better than your former days. And you will be headed for a great and glorious future. Just listen to these lessons that we get into tonight. I got about 30 more minutes. We're going to take this on off the internet onto the phone line. I know you're on the line, old Abraham Foxman. Take notes, you fat, unkosher swine. Let's go right here. Because it's certainly not because of you, Mr. Foxman, or you, Mr. FBI, or you, Mr. TSA. None of you are the reasons why I am making my transition upwards. You are not the reason, because I have stood you down and have watched you lie on me and have been unflinching in the face of outright persecution, all the way down to the goddamn marshals surrounding me in my goddamn backyard, locked and loaded, and frisking me with an army of hairy, AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, hand peckerwoods on me, and sometimes even my daughter, harassing the hell out of me in America and violating my constitutional rights. You have not broken me, because I know you're going to continue on anyway. And you'll make your own deathbed. But that has nothing to do with it. I'm used to being persecuted by the white man. I'm used to niggas too. I'm just telling you right now, sisters and brothers, it's time for transition, transformation. It's time to evolve. It's time to evolve. The Holy Quran say every nation have a term. And when its term comes, they cannot remain behind in the least while, nor can they exceed it. When your term comes, you can't go beyond it, nor can you go beneath it. You can't serve longer than you're supposed to serve, nor can you transition past the baton ahead of time. The time and what must be done. It's time, but it's God's time and my time, not the devil's time. It's just time, because what I'm going to show you here in the course of these next 30 minutes is a track record and a history and a contribution and a leadership that I've made to this organization that have been second to none, and it will probably take you at least 5 to 10 years to adhere to what I gave you in the last 12. You know, it's a term, the Quran says. When its term comes, you ever heard of term limits? Term limits. Barack Obama, no matter how popular he is, he cannot run for a third term, 8 years and up. No matter how popular old rusty, crusty Ronald Wilson Reagan was, no matter how popular the devil was, he couldn't run for more than 2 terms. Every nation has a term. Every administration has a term. You got a term, a time to do your job. You don't get it forever. Do you see what I'm telling you? You don't get the term forever. That's why you have to be mindful in your duty and be observant of the time. Muhammad wasn't in Arabia forever. He was in Arabia for a certain amount of years, and his time was up. Jesus was not amongst the people forever. He was amongst them for a certain amount of years, and his time was up. Moses served for a certain amount of time. His time was up. Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad served for a certain amount of time. His time was up. Honorable Khalid Abdul Muhammad served for a time. His time is up. Time is not limited. Time equals motion times distance. It's what you do and how far you go within that time to make use of the time. What time is it? Better pay attention to the time. Don't have time to waste time. Now, the sacrifices made, the crucifixion, the brickbats that have been thrown at me by the enemy, by sometimes Bobby Seale or David Hilliard or Anti-Defamation League or other people with rocks in their jaws and other kind of tricksters and clowns and buffoons. I survived all of that under my administration. All of you splinter groups that came up under my administration. You went up and you fall down like dominoes. All of you who didn't give me a chance when I was a young man, 32 or 33 years old, giving up it all, giving up my law practice, out here to fight for you and move around this country, moving into Cincinnati, moving on the ground in the rebellions or the riots in Cincinnati, moving on the ground against Bill Clinton in Harlem and putting the heat on that hook-nosed hunky in Harlem.